Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, this feedback is being provided on the virtual presentations. So, before I provide you the individual feedback, I would like to discuss the main points are assessment criteria. Okay, that is, what do we assess while we listen to the presentation. So whenever a presentation is judged, particularly undergraduate presentation, so these are the three main areas. As you can recall that there were 60 marks for assessment of your presentation. So content carries 20 marks, language 20 marks, and style 20 marks. So in content, actually it is the topic given to you. Okay, so these five criteria points to be kept in mind: authenticity of the text or content, okay, and relevance, then adequacy, information design. Authenticity means that the content or the topic you were given, so that the data you are providing or discussing in your presentation must be authentic. Okay, it should have been collected from reliable resources. So the information, let's say when you say that Shakespeare as a tragedian or as a comedian, let's say you provide some information about Shakespeare or some other playwright or poet, etc. So the information you are providing to the listeners, it has to be authentic. Second is relevance. You have to stay on the topic. You don't need to deviate from the main topic. So if you are providing any information that is extra or that is not relevant to the topic, so it detracts from your marks. Then adequacy, that is, if you are asked to design a PowerPoint presentation for 15 minutes, it means that you have to talk about this topic up to 15 minutes. So you have to provide adequate data, adequate information. Sometimes students discuss their topic for 3 to 4 minutes and they end the presentation and upload it to Google Classroom. It means the information is not adequate. So you should have spoken a bit longer, so that more information could have been covered in your presentation. And then presentation of information design. How do you structure your presentation? So first things first, that is, you need to introduce first the topic, and then you have to develop it, and then you have to conclude. So the way you present the information, it also adds to the beauty of content. So in language, usually the main thing that is quite conspicuous is your pronunciation. Like you should be using diphthongal sounds properly. There are silent letters, then there are single sounds, then double sound, etc. Like if someone says that because of let's say lack of confidence, now it can be lack of confidence. So instead of saying lack of confidence, when you say lack of confidence, it means you are not very much clear about sounds. Then comes stress. English is a stress time language. So in English language, the words, spoken words, are broken down into syllables. So one of the syllables is spoken louder, clearer, and longer. Okay, and other syllables are pronounced with low tone. So let me give you an example. When you say agreement, when you say temperature, so one of the syllables is being stressed properly. So you have to be very careful about stress. Like when we say cassette, and cassette. So in English, this word has stress on the second syllables, cassette, not cassette. Now the question may arise in your mind that how you can develop all this. So you need to check or look up every word in the dictionary, or you must search it on YouTube and its proper pronunciation. And after designing a PowerPoint, you need to rehearse at home. Once you are confident, then you must record it. So then lexical and grammatical accuracy. Grammatical accuracy means your syntactical structures. Okay, like when you say I'm waiting for someone for 3 hours, so here this aspect is not correct. You should say I have been waiting for someone for 3 hours. And there are certain other inaccuracies regarding syntactical change, like use of active and passive voice, direct and indirect narration, subject and verb agreement, etc. Now, lexical accuracy means choice of words, quality of words, and then speech fillers. When you are recording a presentation, it should look like a presentation. Okay, you should not be reading from the written notes. You should look like there are speech fillers like I mean, you know, like this, well, etc. So it has to be spoken discourse. Like there should be hesitation, pauses, speech fillers, assimilation. Okay, elision, elliptical sentences. All this, your presentation should look like a talk, as if you are talking to the audience. So all this comes under the label of language, and it has got 20 marks, and then we give the marks. And then we have style, quality of slides, okay, first, and then we have confidence, pace of delivery, voice quality, your tone, your oral style, whether you are reading, or the use of graphics. Now in quality of slides, first is your color contrast. So the background of the slide, as you can see here on this very slide, the background is bluish, okay, and the text is white, and the headings are yellow colored. So this is known as color contrast. So if on the this bluish background, if I use red color, so it will not come out, it will not be contrasted, so it will be very difficult for the listener to read the text. So we have to keep this factor in mind, that there should be very good color contrast. Then font size and style. As you can see, the default font size in PowerPoint presentation is Calibri, but here to give it a professional look, I have used Arial. So this font style on this slide is Arial, okay. And size, so your size of the text here should not be below 20, okay. So the ideal font size is 24, but you should never go below 20, okay, otherwise it will not be visible. Then you must have design of the slides. Here I have used simple design. There are some other designs as well. Rule of 5 and 5. It means there should be maximum 25 words on the slide. Or if you are using bullets, here as you can see, bullet number 1, bullet number 2, bullet number 3. Maximum you can use 5 bullets, and in each bullet there should not be more than 5 words, okay. And then your confidence and pace, like sometimes students speak very fast, and sometimes students speak very at controlled speed. So it should be a controlled speed. I mean, you should not be too fast or too slow, okay. Voice quality, sometimes when I listen to the presentation, I can't hear, so I have to get very close to my laptop screen to hear the voice. So you should, whenever you talk, you have to be a bit loud, so that once you are recorded, your voice should be high. Then tone means that sometimes it looks as if you are not presenting a live presentation. So your tone tells us whether you are using grave tone, happy tone, lively tone. So you have to you must your voice or your tone should be lively one, okay. Then oral style. Sometime when I'm listening to the presentation, I know that students are reading from the written notes, so it is just a reading, so it doesn't look a presentation. So you should design a PowerPoint, and you should then rehearse, and then you should be talking, because as teachers we can understand that we can even we can guess and detect that you are reading from your written notes. Otherwise, next time I'm gonna ask you to you should switch on your video mode as well, so that we can see whether you are looking at your notes or not. So you are requested to rehearse well, and then you should present orally, and you can use your notes sometime, but you can have a cursory look at your notes, but most of the time you should be talking off the cuff, okay. You should not be looking repeatedly at your notes, okay. Then use of graphics. So presentations which use pictures. Okay, whenever you are discussing, let's say someone discusses Paradise Lost, so you are introducing John Milton, so must first paste John Milton's picture, and then you can paste the title page of Paradise Lost. So wherever you have some pictures available, graphics, you must bring them in, and this adds up to your the quality of your presentation. Hope next time when you present, you have to keep all this in your mind, and particularly the thing which sorry, the thing which is quite noticeable is your pronunciation. So please, whenever you design a PowerPoint, whatever text you incorporate, then check each word. Okay, look up and each word in the dictionary, and try to fix the proper pronunciation of words in your mind. And then particularly the problematic area is the proper names. Sometimes you are not pronouncing the proper names in a correct way. So please look up every word in the dictionary, or just type it in the Google or in the YouTube, and let's say you can say what is the pronunciation of like this, and then you must type the word, and Google is going to prompt you with pronunciation. So it's a kind of tedious job. You have to take pains. So ultimately, when you first you need to design a PowerPoint in your rough notes register. Okay, and then you should type it in a PowerPoint software, and then before recording or before doing voicing over, you should rehearse it and clock yourself the time given by the instructor. Let's say if I say your presentation should not exceed 5 minutes, so it has to be 5 minutes. When I say it has to be a 10 minutes presentation, so it must be 10 minutes presentation. When I set the limit that you should not exceed 15 minutes, then why you are getting beyond that time? So sometimes I receive presentations which are 25 minutes, so usually marks are deducted. So you have to confine yourself within the time given. Okay, so rehearse well, check your presentation, correct the spelling, and check the spelling of every word. Okay, and then you should record, and then listen to your recording, and if it is if it is not good quality wise, then you can discard it and record yourself. And once you are satisfied and happy, then you must upload it to Google Classroom. And if the file is quite heavy, Google Classroom will take a lot of time. Okay, so after uploading it, leave your Android phone aside, and then after 20 minutes or 30 minutes you can check your presentation will have been uploaded. So, and the very important point is that you usually try to upload when the deadline reaches. So then you keep sending messages to me that okay, you have been trying since morning and you are not being able to upload it. So why you try to upload it on the last day? So if the limit is set, let's say 8th January, so you should upload your presentation on 6th January. And if it doesn't you are unsuccessful, then you must try at night, then in the morning, early in the morning, and keep struggling, keep trying. Ultimately it is going to be uploaded. So we have to learn all these things, and we have to improve, and we have to learn how to design a PowerPoint, how to make it effective, and how to speak about our slides, and how to upload them. Now after this, I'm gonna provide you actual feedback. I'm going to log into my Google Classroom, and I'll provide some amount of feedback, because it's very difficult to give feedback to individual students in great detail, because video time gets very longer. So I'm gonna give you feedback only on certain points, but you should listen to the whole whole video, because feedback provided to other students may be helpful to you as well. Thank you very much. Now stay tuned for the next video, which will be individual presentation. Thank you very much.